Welcome back to Drifting on Arroyo podcast. This is Lano.
K67.
Mark.
And special guest,
Our guy on the street.
It's Mark the Shark.
Mark
What's up,
the
everyone?
Shark.
Mark
First
the
time-
Sharks. First
time
time
in the
finally made
studio.
it on the studio.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting me, guys.
And
Really nice spot.
The
so we're
sponsor,
celebrating 2 birthdays already, right? That's why we're here all together.
yeah,
Rick had his birthday last week, and then Mark had his birthday last night.
Yeah, yesterday.
yesterday. He took forever to respond to her.
Dude,
Text.
I'm the worst. If I see a message, I'll check it out, and if I don't answer right then and there, I forget.
No, I'm in a family chat, and then if I'm late to the game, I just feel like I missed out. They've already passed that conversation or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
my
already
wife just yesterday, I was handing her the phone for something, and she was like, you send this message out, and it was a response to somebody who wished me happy birthday. I said, oh, yeah, let me do that right now. I just got the phone, and I sent it, but that's me, though.
right.
But, people who know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're cool.
So two birthdays, mine's and yours. Vampiros was on the 19th, day before mine.
Yeah,
I was trying to get Vampiro.
How old are you, Mark?
44.
44. Rick, you turned 46?
46, yeah.
46.
I'm just going to tell people 45. No, going forward.
45.
Well, it's the 45th year, right? Or you're
I'm
the
44.
Yeah.
44 yesterday, but 45. I don't gotta sound like think I'm too young or too old. I was like, whatever, 45. I don't care.
You're trying to
Age
sneak
is
it
a
in.
number. Yeah,
No, yeah, I'm on 47. Well, in June I'll be 47.
you guys ain't that old.
He's the oldest one out of all of us.
Well,
Is
the
that
answer
old?
is Miggy is the 4 years.
46.
I just turned 46.
I was not old either. I don't know why I thought you was ancient.
You know what, dude?
No, I thought you were older. Like, they were a lot older.
This guy's so full of shit, bro. Hey, this I don't want to talk curse about the girl at the marathon when I picked up my bib.
Oh yeah,
I went up. I'm a loyal on the LA loyal because I've done
10+ years.
all
You're part of the
consecutive, right?
LA Loyal
Yeah.
Runners.
So I have another booth that the LA loyal people go and get their bibs. So
Same booth.
VIP. So I woke up there, right? And this girl, I'm up there, I give her my license. She looks it up, whatever. And she's like, oh, she goes, are you excited for tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. She's like, knowing that I'm in the LA loyal fucking line, right? And she goes, and then she asked me, she's like, are you a legacy runner?
It's a whole different booth, right?
And I'm like, no. I was like, I wanted to snap, say something stupid back at her. Because
was a legacy runner.
Because a legacy runner
It's
has
from day
ran.
one. Race
From day
one. So it's race, what was it, 45?
They've run in
She asked
every.
you that, so that means
Oh, yeah, you're not even old enough. Yeah,
anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm
they're
saying.
Olders, they're old timers.
They're like 70-year-olds that are out there that are doing it.
What race was
really
it, 45?
It was 40.
40. So, yeah,
Yeah.
they done for the last 40 years a race.
A legacy runner has done every single one of them.
Or maybe 42 because of COVID. You see my marathon shoes up here? These are the ones I ran. The middle.
You finally see them in person.
Yeah, they look really nice and clean.
They only got 26.2 miles on them. There's one of those shoes.
Is that
One
Velcro
of-
strap on the top of them?
No,
You
that's
Velcro
the
strap them on?
middle. That's the middle.
Oh, no way.
That's the ribbon for the middle.
Got a little glare.
Yeah.
Got a little
Low,
glare right
those shoes are low mileage right there.
there. Yeah, they still look good, dude. Like, you should
Oh,
put them
at
on- you should put them on
26.2?
for the anniversary, podcast anniversary, you're wearing
So-
it. You can picture the feet up on the
You still
record.
haven't done what I did, huh? Because I ran the marathon at 45, and you haven't done that yet. Next year, you'll do that. Rick?
I was 45.
You turned this week
Ass.
after the marathon. You turned after the marathon.
Yeah, I was
45.
45 when I was doing it. I just turned 46.
Kind of right.
Oh, now you're 46.
Now I'm 46.
Oh, all right. Okay. It's tough, right? Like I told
You
you.
just wait next.
Like I told you, it's
Okay,
tough.
so check it out. Next year, I'm breaking the 4-hour mark. The 4-hour mark, I'm gonna do a sub 4.
I couldn't break. Like you were at 19 at 3.5, right? So what happened though?
Oh yeah,
That's
tell
one-
the story.
yeah,
Tell the
yeah.
story.
I was surprised because I was dealing with the hip issue that I was telling you, right? So that was affecting me once I started running like 10,
True.
10 15
Here comes the
miles
Cramping
training.
River. Yeah.
My hip was hurting, right? Or whatever. I was dealing with all that. Switched up a couple of things. And then when I started running, I felt really good. I was able to stay like 10-minute, 10:30. So by the time I got to first I got to 15 and I was feeling good. And I told Vanessa to get to the spot like at 11 because I thought I was gonna cramp. I was gonna be all messed up, but I was doing good time. So I was like, damn, I was already on mile 15, and you know what? I never do this. I go, you know what? I'm gonna stop and take a shit, and I stopped at a porta potty, took a dump, and then I started going right, and I felt good. I was getting there. I was at a good pace for what the training I did. So once I hit 18, I was still early, and I ended up walking from 18 to 19. And right when I got to like the 19th mile where they were at,
yeah,
it was where you guys were at last time.
Yeah,
it was already. I was like at maybe 3 hours 35 minutes. Now 3 hours 35 minutes, and I was like, dude, I couldn't believe how good I felt because it was just 10 minutes all the way, right? So I didn't see them.
And this is a fast pace. Like you're doing like
for me, yeah,
10 minutes, 9 minutes.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
For me,
I did the
that's
math.
it.
I checked it out. It's pretty good.
So I didn't see Vanessa or Shane and Shelby. Like they weren't right there where they were at before.
Okay.
They were a little bit further down.
5 miles or something like that. 6 miles.
They were a little further up.
Okay.
And I was right there, and I was there early, so I was thinking, oh well, I'm gonna wait. I just stopped. I started stretching. I was right there, walking back and forth.
They dropped you off at the marathon that morning?
No, I drove to the finish line, then it shuttled back.
Oh, okay.
So I thought I was gonna see them like barely walking up or whatever, and I was there for like about a good 20 minutes, just walking back and forth, waiting on them. And I go, I gotta go. So I took off. I ended up. Vanessa told me that they had gotten there like at 9:30, but they were a little bit further up where they're kind of lost in the crowd. And so if they weren't on the original spot, so I said, well, they're not here, so I wasn't even looking for them. So I just took off. Yeah. It wasn't until when I came back on the way to finish is when I saw them there. But in total, the moving pace was like 5 hours, 5 minutes.
It's pretty good.
5 hours, 5 minutes.
So you're going to go for 4.
Yeah. So given that 19th mile was there for like 20 minutes, so I was probably maybe at 4 hours, maybe 4:45.
That's good.
And I was, and that once I stopped, like I cooled down and I was like, I couldn't get like back to that full speed back because I was sitting for so long, But yeah, I think I could have gotten a damn good time.
That's cool, dude.
If I kept going, because I didn't cramp.
Yeah,
I didn't. No hip issue, no nothing. I was gliding, man. It was good.
What do you think that helped you out with that? Was it
I was
G different?
Or
like because you were doing something. I'm sorry. The reason why I asked that is because you say you used to do like a little routine before you did your run. So it wasn't like pasta or something like that. Or,
I had lasagna.
You got to carb up.
Something like that. Before,
no, but you carb up
throughout the week, right?
Yeah, all the whole week. Leading up to it, you hydrate and carb up the whole week. But I had the lasagna. It was like I think we ate like around 4:00.
Okay.
4:00.
Yeah.
We had lasagna, bread, whatever, and that was it. And then in the morning, I got a little cup of cereal and like a banana, and that was it. And then I got there and I started going. But during the training, what I started doing was, I bought this protein, this slow release protein, like an 8 hour,
recently.
8 hour slow release.
Right.
So I was taking that at night, just so like my legs can kind of recover better.
Yeah.
And then I bought a powder for the carb to carb up, which I was taking that. It was just you drink that before your runs or throughout the week, right?
Where'd you get that at Costco?
On Amazon.
Oh, okay.
And then I also ordered, like I was doing some stuff like, I was looking up marathon runners and what they take, and they were a lot of them were taking the potassium pills.
Yeah, like a salt pill is potassium. Right?
I would take salt pills before.
I was about to say I thought,
and I would cramp up.
Or like the little like gummies or something like that. You gave me one before. It was like
that one, and then there was also like actual like little pills,
like tablets or
tablets.
You could, like, suck
but every time I took that, like you're supposed to take it like every hour.
Right.
I would cramp up. I didn't feel like they did anything for me. So I started every night. I would take my potassium pill and then also magnesium pills. So I was taking those at night. That way I kind of like recover, and the protein. and then I was drinking the carb throughout the week, and then and that was it. That's what I switched up, and I didn't cramp. I felt good, and
That's cool.
I was more worried about my hip because I was
Yeah.
getting some mean pain on my hip.
Yeah, I think
But-
you definitely do 4, dude.
And
4.
so, and but that's it. Like I'm gonna keep running like now. You know,
Like keep it going.
keep it going right now. So that way, when I hit that 3 month before the 3 month of the marathon, then I'll get in my training thing. But
But
if I just keep
That's pretty
running,
much like a runner like you should be doing that already every year,
Yeah.
right? Like if
Yeah.
All right, so I think maybe you like fell back in love with it again for a little bit. Maybe you want to start running more.
yeah,
well, the thing
'Cause
is,
now you
like
want to do it like the rest of the
winter
year, right?
always like sets you back because it gets too cold to run. So
Yeah.
you always get set back. Like
no.
2 or 3 months.
Remember when I had said I go, I'm barely feeling like I'm getting into.
Well, then
running
summertime
shape.
it gets too hot to run. Like you don't want to run sometimes when the heat.
Yeah, it's
But
good.
sometimes I
it's
think
good
that's a
at
good
cold.
time to like at least
Yeah,
run a
yeah.
walk.
To
I mean,
burn off.
yeah.
But you know,
So-
my brother-in-law ran it too. Shout out to Robertino. But the night before I called him, I was like, "Do you need anything you want me to bring to the race?" Because we were gonna get there early. And then he's like, "Bring your smelling salt." Remember that smelling salt they had? That
yeah.
But
Is that for boxers? Well, sniff salt.
there was
Yeah.
some smelling salt we saw in Rogan, like the strongest smelling salt like you can make or
They did
whatever.
on Rogan.
Like I think UFC fighters use it or something. But the one I had it already expired. Like we already threw it away. I didn't have any. But you think that would like woke you up like on mile 20 or 22? So smelling salt like to keep going.
No, because I don't need to be woken up. I need the pain to go away.
That's when you drink a beer, right?
These steroids, dude.
You drink a
22.
beer?
22. Or, 21 mile. People are giving beers. Hey, but
Well,
next
hats
year,
off to you, man, for
sub
those.
4,
That's awesome.
and we counted because they were asking me how many I've done. So next Alley Marathon is going to be my 20th total marathon. It'll be my 12th Alley Marathon.
Like nationwide or whatever.
It'll be my 12th Alley Marathon. But in total marathons that I've done, it's going to be my 20th.
Oh, so there's 8 more.
I think he's gonna go new tent,
Yeah.
a legacy tent.
Yeah.
So you said you ran Long Beach? In San
I
Diego?
haven't. No.
Or
Well,
where?
before I would do it, I would do the Long Beach Marathon,
Oh.
the Newport Marathon, and then the Huntington Beach Marathon. So that's when I was doing those, and then I was doing the Big Bear Marathons. So that's
Yeah.
where those other 8 come in.
That's crazy. You did the Big Sur.
And that was
Oh,
my, that was
Big
my
Sur.
last
I
one.
remember you
Insane,
told me
dude.
about that. Big
That was
Sur.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
That-
cool.
That when I showed them the medal, it's like
Yeah.
this is the my favorite medal, and it's like a little crappy damn
Hey, you know the
1986.
this year's
medal.
LA Marathon looks pretty cool. The
Where's that
40
medal? Did you bring it?
because
No,
it shows like the
I
city
forgot
right
it.
in the background, like
Oh,
it's
what?
downtown. Like it's a 40 and
This-
then it has the
this
cities.
year?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was cool. It's a
it looked
cool
like a
medal.
nice one.
I
But
was
then-
gonna
Let's see it.
I was
I
gonna
gotta
come
check it
with
out.
all of them on my neck, but I'll do that next year for my 20th.
But isn't there also like
After.
like you do 3 LA races in a season, and then you get like 3 medals that like connect or something?
Yeah, it's
It was
like,
like
a
a
it's
10K
like a
Griffith
5K,
then a 5K somewhere, and then
I didn't even know that. I didn't know you could do that. I know that happens for the Spartan runs.
oh
Yeah.
Yeah, they have their little sub, and then I think it's a 5K before the marathon.
So yeah,
But yeah, they have because this dude was like clanking like 4 medals or 5 medals because he
From
did all
the-
these
the year.
challenges and
Yeah.
shit. I was like, all right, dude,
That's cool.
How do you have them at the house? The medals,
they're in the closet.
just like on a like a hook.
I'm
All of 'em?
hanging. I have them hung on the shelving.
Yeah.
Like,
In the shoebox next to the old love letters.
yeah.
Piling up in there.
But show them, be proud. Like I'm proud of my stuff. Like,
Yeah, I wanna-
got it up right here.
My
Like,
stuff plural. He means his medal and his shoes and the case. Plural. My stuff like
I I don't know why, but you see how he added that S to make
Yeah.
it plural.
oh, my stuff.
Would it only
You
been-
got probably
it's only
more
been
stuff in
one?
there if you had just
no, me
running
and
shorts and
me
tank top.
and Ricky, we used to run together. We used to run.
Run the streets.
Yeah, yeah. There
You
was
just
there
run
was
the
trails.
streets, or you guys were running like. you
There
know,
was a season like we did running, right?
Yeah, there was trails over there by the Rose Bowl.
mm.
So like, we did that a lot. This guy was so slow, though, dude.
I'm slow.
Well,
Tough.
slow and steady, slow and steady. It doesn't
Wins the
matter
race. Wins the race.
as long as you get the minutes, and it's not necessarily the mileage. It's the length, the minutes.
It's full of wisdom.
Breaks it down all
He does,
scientifically.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like you do an hour like 4 miles, I do an hour 3 miles. It's the same workout. Just
1 hour a minute. Dude.
60 minutes. Like hey, well, like we gotta tell us a sponsor. Like what did Dino say? Like one burger at a time, right?
Oh, one burger at a time. This show
Or-
sponsored by Dino's.
Dino's Burgers.
Dino's Burgers.
Oh, because we're gonna put it on the Instagram. We almost
That's
forgot
right.
all about it.
I'm gonna hook him up. I got him.
Yeah, but we gotta talk about it on the show. What'd you think? That was your first time at Dino's, right?
Yeah, it was really good. I thought it was really good.
And you had what kind of burger?
bacon avocado.
Did you get the chili cheese fries?
Yeah, I did.
Or-
Yeah, ate them all too. They're good.
Oh, but then
Oh,
you
you
gotta
know what?
try
Very nice.
try the
Oh,
chicken. Try the chicken.
Try the
I
chicken.
mean, I think it was delicious. And the
Yeah.
thing I like about chili cheese fries, that chili cheese is just mixed in. So
Yeah.
you get like chili cheese on top and then like naked underneath that. The whole thing is mixed in.
So we were there, and then we actually met Dino, the owner.
But remember, I thought there was mold in a bun. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And I called him out on it. And he's like, "No, give it to me. I'll eat it." Like,
Now
give
he
that
said
piece.
they make those buns there, like every
That's what he
month,
said.
or
He
bought-
said that
he said
they're
they make
fresh.
it there.
It's
They're
not
fresh
cheap because-
daily.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, I'm not gonna let him eat it over me. I mean, that's my. So I went and ate it, and like when I ate it, I was like, tasting it. You could taste flour. It's all flour.
So it's Mark came down. It's his birthday week, so we wanted to treat him to Dino's. Rick picked the
Thanks,
spot.
guys.
Dino's. You want
Yeah.
to show him something
Good spot. It's a good spot.
in the neighborhood, and then his first burger, Mark's like finds like it looks like some mold in his bread. Right?
It was. Or, like,
It was.
'Cause it was
I
like
thought it was.
It was like a deep crater. Like it was like pretty deep.
Tartar from a tooth
Yeah.
scraping off. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It was just white. It looked
So then like
mold.
It looked like little hoofs stuck in the.
like there was
in the
some man
bun.
staring at us since we walked in. The man because we started complaining about some car parked too close to Rick's
Yeah.
motorcycle.
yeah, that's right.
So then he was already kind of like listening to us, and then he came over to find out like if Mark was happy with his food, and he said, "What's this?" So we didn't know he was the owner yet, right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. I thought he was just one of them old cats that chills there, smokes
Yeah.
cigarettes, plays dominoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
While people are getting their food, but no.
So Mark had a bun that had it was like a little crater of like whiteness, right?
That's right. It looked like some truffle mushrooms.
Some mushrooms. So he's like,
Yeah.
"Hey Rick, what's going on with this? This is your spot."
Yeah, you guys bring me to this place. It's dump. We should be shooting for
And
the area. The
then
area's
And then
kinda
the owner overheard and
And,
gets
and
up.
it's crazy because it's right where you unwrap it and bam,
good.
it's right where
there,
your
staring
first
me in the
bite's
face,
gonna
dude.
be.
You gotta look at it.
Yeah.
You know.
At least they didn't hide it down.
Hey, he gave me
know.
the kind of feeling like if you're to mouth up on the bad side with him, he'd be one of the moments it's just like knocking your chin, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, take that, you know?
You hit
Respect.
you at
You
some.
kind of give me that kind of vibe.
like throw the
Yeah.
burger in your face. You're like, "This is mold," and he's like, "Your
Just-
face is
just
mold."
like one of them dudes that just like just cuts you. There'll be a little jab to the chin, you know what I mean? And you just kind of learn your lesson real quick, you know? Because he kind of came off like that, little like, you know?
Yeah.
And then he started getting more free, right? As I started talking to him.
Well, what did he say? He's like, "It's not mold," and then he pulled the piece out, or you gave him the
I
The
pulled
chip.
a piece out.
yeah.
And then I kept
Then he
going
ate
for
it.
me, and I
No,
gave
but
him
then
one.
he-
Yeah,
yeah.
ate the other one too, yeah.
But
Pulled
but
the
it
chip,
wasn't.
That's right.
But
Yeah,
it
like
wasn't
little cheese.
until.
You got it, and then you're like, "Oh no, it's flour," and then he ate it. He's like, "I told you it's flour. We baked the bread like fresh or something like that."
They were trying to kill me, bro. All the time
Or unless
wherever
they
I go.
did something in the back and it got on the bread, flour.
I think that it was
Yeah.
just flour, so it was good. It was a good spot though.
Yeah, so he
Like,
told
thumbs
us
up.
Dino's been there since 1968 on Main Street, and their new logo is kind of similar to our podcast logo. It's like a street sign.
I thought you guys probably got that idea from
Well,
that
no.
place, you know. But I asked him. It looks like he came after you guys
Yeah,
because he's like, "No, that's new. That's not our old logo."
he
Yeah,
came out
because
with-
they weren't. It's Dino's main, and it's we
Yeah.
know it as Dino's.
Yeah, because that's the
Yeah.
original Dino. So like now they have Dino's chickens, and then I guess the Dino's main is like store number 1 or
Yeah,
restaurant 1.
Yeah, no, it was a good spot though, and the logo's just like your guys' logos.
but the next time you gotta do that DUI
DUI
burger.
So there used to be a burger called the Colossus and Colossal, and we didn't see it, but it was kind of Miggy's go-to burger, right?
Yeah,
So we were gonna get it, but then we didn't see it on the menu. But then Rick asked the owner, and the owner says it's called the DUI now.
DUI.
DUI burger or the DUI?
It's pastrami on a burger, cheeseburger. Cheese? I don't know if it's cheese.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
No, but try that red chicken. It's right in front of you. Yeah.
Take a bite out of it. See,
He's
On the
waiting.
spot.
This is what he wanted to see on the
yeah.
Instagram.
No. I
And
just
be
wanna see what it
honest.
looks like.
This is what he wanted to see on the
Don
Instagram.
Dino doesn't want no
Stop away a little bit.
So
little piece.
by the end of the night, Dino gave us some complimentary chicken,
Yeah.
red chicken, for Mark to try.
We've had
Mark
it,
told him
but
he was an
Mark-
out-of-towner.
Yeah.
So Mark was saying he's new to the neighborhood. And then he's like, "Well, I want you to try the chicken." So then he pulled it out, and then he was
Wait,
asking.
you guys hyped it up too, though. You guys are like,
No, it's good. Like I've had it. Like
gotta check this out.
it's a season.
Show the software. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Dino's famous red chicken. First time on the air. Fontana resident's gonna taste it.
And Mark knows his meat.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Lano, I'm with you, man.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
So I think there's one in Covina, like a Dino's chicken, or
Oh, there's
or both. I should look it
yeah.
up. That's what I was
seen,
asking him, and then he was like, "I don't care."
Yeah, I seen a Dino's over there in Covina.
Never heard of this place.
Yeah. Okay, one of our burger joints we've been going to for kids.
So I forgot we have a rating system. So drifting on Arroyo for Dino's.
That's
It's
right.
a thumbs up
That's
recommendation.
right. You dirty girl.
All right, so I guess your birthday was first. Tell us what you did or where'd you went. Heard you went to the happiest place on earth.
That was not for my birthday. It was before my birthday.
Tuesday?
Yeah, before my birthday. Went to Disneyland. One of the trips that it was just to go.
You bought the tickets, or you bought like those 3-day passes?
It was a
or
3-day
something?
pass. Yeah, we got 3-day pass. That's
Was
the first day of the 3.
Oh, so this goes till like June 1st or the
I
summer?
think May.
May.
No, May.
Oh, soon. So
I think you got
to
to the
two
end
more
of May.
times.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
so
I
that
thought,
was
I
the
thought you had
spring.
passes already, no?
Yeah, no, I just got 3. I got her a 3-day. Because that whole annual, it ain't worth it.
Yeah, you got the park hopper or no? That's where they get you.
Nah.
The park hopper is like almost an extra ticket.
So the second one that we're going to go to is going to be California Adventure.
Okay, so you went to Disneyland
To
first.
get drunk.
You already have a routine because you kind of been there 3 times in the last 2 years, huh?
This is my second time, dude. Relax.
You went like 3 times last year or twice. You bought
Oh,
a 3-day
because
pass.
He
of-
went out-
yeah.
yeah, he went out there, yeah.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
meant like a year.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
You know what tripped me about California Adventure is the Spider-Man. I
Yeah,
knew that Spider-Man was animatronics.
Yeah, it's like
Didn't know that,
3D.
dude.
Like
I
so,
don't-
I
No,
recently.
it's not 3D. It's like a legit robot. Like,
Yeah, I went recently.
okay. I didn't
That was
know
the first time I got in it recently when we went like about a month ago for my daughter's birthday,
Yeah.
and it's animatronics and like layers of screens
Okay. I
to
didn't know that. I didn't
provide
know
depth or
that. Yeah,
or-
I think it's pretty crazy.
no,
Have
it's
you ever
pretty-
seen that? Rick?
even
way
in
it
the
flips
queue,
the air?
you're in the queue and
No.
then you go, yeah.
It looks like a real person flipping in there. You would think it's.
Oh, so you're talking about the show outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a robot, yeah, animatronics.
Dude, and the way
It does a
swings from-
perfect somersault
Yeah,
and it flies.
The way
yeah.
the way it swings off the web, you know, it just kind of like swings, flies up, and the way it just looks like it's flipping and doing.
It's a show?
So,
Yeah, I saw it online. Somebody at work told me about it, so I saw a video online.
So if
Check
you
it out.
eat at Pim's at the little like the restaurant where they used to have the food,
Yeah,
if you look outside, they probably have like a show every 2 hours. They'll do like a show. Like,
That's
the
California
cast members.
Adventure.
Yeah, Marvel Venture Land or something like that.
Again, I just saw somebody told me about it at work, and I checked it online.
So it's
I
where
was blown
they
away.
show the plane like it's on top of the roof. Like they'll do a Spider-Man show, like live show, like maybe every couple of hours or twice a day or something like that. And the web slinging, the shooting through the air like somersault, it's an actual like robot that does that routine. So instead of paying like a stuntman to do it, this robot does it 20 times a day or
Rick,
whatever.
you gotta check it out. If you haven't seen it online,
Yeah, I'm
I'll
gonna
look
check out the video.
I want to
It-
see it.
dude, the way he flips it there, and you think, man, what the heck? I mean, like
Yeah.
this thing looks real. What about that robot that they saw at the rally, and they said Trump's not Trump, but Elon's robot was like
Oh,
flipping on
Optimus?
somebody.
Yeah. Oh no, that was like in Asia.
Like somebody
or something,
pushed
right?
him. Yeah, I think so. Someone pushed him, and the way the robot reacted, T5, dude. It was a T5,
Oh, dang.
bro. For reals. Yep. Find John Connor, Sarah Connor. We got to protect the son, dude. He's a big leader.
Robots are done. They're taking over jobs.
We're talking about AI right now.
And
They
now
do-
AI
They do all the
is,
construction hard work. Yeah, they're gonna take over, dude.
So this is the show right here on the screen behind you, Mark. So
did I?
So it's a real guy.
That?
That's a real guy, right?
And then at one point, like he does this giant somersault. So we're on YouTube right now.
You know what?
And I forgot to set up the TV camera.
What channel is that we're on right now? Whose video is this?
Let me see. I know I just Googled Spider-Man.
Theme Park Insider.
So it's a live action cast member dressed as Spider-Man. He's on the roof, and he's like doing tricks for the show.
I never seen this ride before until like last week. Is it old or is it new?
I want to say maybe 5 years. The first time I went on it was last month because my daughter reached the height limit.
And
But
this
it's like
is still
3D.
right now. What we're watching right now is still the guy like human, right?
Yeah. So right now
Okay.
it's still a guy. He's on the, I guess the roof doing somersaults.
Platform
Let me
or
see how
something
long
like
this.
You know what?
Yeah, that's a long video.
It wasn't.
There's a short. I saw some short.
So he's going up like on a crane.
Who's
then-
going up on the
Okay.
crane?
Well,
Like,
Spider-Man,
right
he's
here, I think,
inside,
right
and they're
here.
gonna like launch him.
The human or the?
Yeah, so right here,
that-
so he's going roof to roof. But that's like a robot, a dummy.
Yeah, he
Oh.
does other flips. He does other flips, not just like that.
That's not an actor.
Yeah, it's not an actor. That's a real robot flinging from that rope.
So he swings and then it just like bends the hips and tucks and flips.
I don't know.
But so then I see
That's still the robot.
yeah. So these guys talk about it.
Play the whole thing.
Anyway, no, the thing is long, but it'd be like that robot looks like human, dude.
So there's him without his
That
clothes.
thing look fucking human.
Yeah. So it does different like moves.
Oh yeah, check that
Spider-Man
out.
moves.
Look at that.
So
It's a robot.
that's the robot right there.
That's the robot. So instead of paying an actor to do it with lunch breaks and stuff, they actually built this robot and they just dress him up as Spider-Man and he'll do all the poses, different moves like synchronized.
That fool's legit will take your girl,
Damn.
dude. He'll take your girl.
So they,
This guy's a Starbucks.
hey, yeah.
He'll leave your girl around him.
Hey, so they just eliminated all the stunt guys now.
Injuries, like he's not gonna break his leg. sprain a wrist.
Stuntmen are not gonna have a job
Doesn't-
anymore now.
Doesn't call in sick.
Cliff Booth, he's out, dude.
See, so
Yeah.
that's it is, and it's over and over. Some guy catches him on the other side, and then the next one lined up.
Pretty crazy, huh?
And
I think it's crazy, dude. I think it's cool, but
And there's
Yeah.
been like accidents. Like
did you know that, Rick?
No, I didn't know they were doing a robot like that.
Yeah, I didn't know until like a couple weeks ago.
like
I
there
told
was
Andrew.
an accident. Like the robot like crashed into this guy right here. Watch, let me see. Like they launch him, and I guess it goes too fast or whatever. But like he goes straight into the wall.
He planked.
But that's
Planked
just
in
a
there.
dummy. So like
Dude.
You see a little head poke on the wall.
Hey.
You're looking down.
so they forgot
Dude,
like,
how
program
many-
or something. Yeah.
How many kids got fucked up
Yeah,
in the head because of that?
traumatized watching that guy, watching Spider-Man crash into the wall. Yeah. But imagine if that was a real guy. Disneyland gets sued. So I mean, it's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I think it's really neat.
Well, I mean, that could be like the same like in the comic book, right? When he gets thrown into a building, like
This guy ain't getting up though. This
But
guy's
look at
done.
how-
You're calling
look at-
paramedics.
look at how look how he just stops.
It's like you can almost just shorten the video to the last like 2 seconds. Just keep on laughing because you see the robot slam against the louvers.
No, but someone's like, we want to have this show, and there was an Imagineer, the Disney engineer's like, we could do that with a robot, and it's just like, they
And not
just
risk anyone.
make it happen.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I think Tinkerbell still
happen.
crosses on a cable every night,
Hmm.
like a person, but it's gonna be a robot.
That's
soon.
that's new because I didn't see that show when I went last year.
I don't remember seeing it either. I think
Or
the last thing I
unless-
saw that was really cool maybe was
Unless I missed it.
Guardians of the Galaxy, the one that goes up and down,
Oh, I haven't been on that
was
one yet.
crazy.
and then the race car. That was pretty cool.
I
The
want
one like
the cars.
the
Cars,
cars.
yeah.
Those are pretty cool rides. Those are
Vanessa
cool.
didn't let me get on that shit.
That's
Why
cool.
not?
She didn't want to wait.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the longer ones.
I wanted to jump on it.
Dude, I go with Sandra. Sandra's trying to go in through like the exits. I don't know. My son and my wife. You get
Well, they
them
have like
together.
the kid pass with the parents. Like if the parents take the kids, like
Yeah.
you can get like now they scan your phone and they come back. You come
Yeah, but she'll like try to hop lines going to the end. They're like picking up receipts, wrapping them on their wrists, acting like they're fast passes. My wife and my son, they got no remorse, dude. They'll do it, dude. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know why in my head I'm thinking, we outgrew this. You know what I mean, but no,
No, it's
they're gonna shave $1 everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, my
That's
wife.
crazy.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Well, so I didn't do nothing, but what did you do on your birthday?
I took a 3-day weekend, so my weekend started on Friday night. I didn't do anything on Friday night. Saturday ended up going fishing, Glen Helen.
Nothing.
Caught me a
Oh,
trout,
no luck?
dude. Yeah,
You
caught me a
did?
trout, yeah. So check it out. At Glen Helen this weekend, they had some kind of event for the small kids. That was at the small lake,
Mhm.
and it was for like underprivileged youth. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so you couldn't fish a small lake. So if you're familiar with Glen Helen, it has 2 lakes. It has a big lake and a small lake. Okay, it has like a little pond in between the two, but nobody ever fishes it. So it was when we went to go to pay to get and all that stuff. They said, "Hey, you can't fish the small lake because they're having an event." Whatever, I didn't care. So I went to the big lake. I mean, I fished. I caught a fish, like, but then
Normally, like they're
first
stocked
time.
the same, like number of
They're
fish. Or,
supposed to, yeah.
Oh.
But nobody's catching anything on the big lake. So me and my boy said, "Let's go walk over to the little lake, see what's going on," because you can see caution tape and there's cops. They made a big deal about it. They weren't going to
damn.
just let anybody in from the outside,
Uh-huh.
but you could walk right in from the front.
Yeah.
So I walked right in, and everybody was hitting on that lake. Everybody, it was crazy. You walk right up and right in front
Well,
of me.
for the underprivileged kids, huh?
Yes, dude. So I think they stocked that little lake
Yeah.
and didn't stock the big lake
Oh.
because they were hitting. I walked up to the shoreline and right in front of me, to my left, center, right, bing, 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 fish on, fish on, fish on. And I'm walking the lake, the shoreline, fish on. I'm not exaggerating when I say this, okay, guys? The middle of the lake was a duck, and that duck pulled the fish out of the water, was eating it. Hey,
Looking at you
true
like,
story,
I-
true story. I wish, dude, I can't make that up. That was true story. Looking like a Disney movie, bro. It was crazy. Like the
He looked
best
at your
thing.
bag or
Yeah.
your hook with
Dude,
nothing, and then he's
that
just
was
like,
the best father
pulling
son
them out like
fishing trip
nothing.
I ever had, and we didn't even fish. We just saw everybody else catch fish. But me and my son said, "This is the best father son
Damn.
fishing day ever." You know what I mean? It was crazy, and these trout they're pulling out. You mean just pulling the string out? They had like 3 or 4 pound trout on them. These are crazy, man, huge. You know, I asked this one guy. I said, "Hey, man, how many fish you got on a stringer?" And he said, "I got 6." He pulls it out. He had 10 fish on there. I said, I called them out because I was kind of like mad at this point. You know what I mean? I paid like my money to get any fish,
Yeah.
and they stocked on the little lake and they shut down for like, you know, I kind of felt bad though too.
all right. So, like, I don't know fishing that much in lakes, but so when they stock them, they put in seeds or baby small fishes, or they're
small
big,
fish,
and then
they're
they
like
grow
like
in.
stock fish. So some are going to be pretty big,
and then they grow into
well,
it.
they
Right?
stock it per pound. They're going to say this thing got 7,000 pounds, so you're going to get a mix up inside that.
And then like you know when they stock, that's when you go, or
Yeah,
or
they
no?
stock. Yeah, so
Yeah.
this lake's
Put 'em on-
they stock on
on
Thursdays.
Oh, every Thursday,
Every
like that
Thursday,
much? I
yeah.
thought it was like once a season or something.
No, they stock that much because
Oh.
these are just man-made lakes. They're not real lakes.
Right,
you know?
right.
So the county, you're paying for your fishing license. You're paying to have them go and stock the lakes too.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
How much is a fishing license?
You can pay fish like probably $50. You get a second rod, which you always want to get a second rod. That's like $25.
And that's the same
Yeah.
for like the ocean, or it's a different one, different license.
And you got to get another license for the ocean. But I don't think you need one if you're fishing off like a pier, something like that. You can just walk right.
Because I've been
by.
on
You do
like a
whatever, you
fishing
just
boat
pay
trip
your
where like
ticket.
it was like a corporate event where they invited like people from work,
Yeah.
and then like you just bought your license before you got on the boat or something, like I don't know
Yeah,
if
and
it's
they
a
do
day
that still.
license or
Yeah,
what.
That's like those
Yeah,
charters
yeah.
you take over there on San
That's it,
Pedro,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
something
You do
like
that
that.
But yeah, I know if you go to a pier though, like Huntington Pier or like Newport or something like that, you don't have to have a license to fish. You just walk right up and start fishing.
Oh, piers.
Yeah, on piers. I mean, you don't have to.
But you need a long line though, right? Because you're high up, or no?
Yeah, you need a long line, a really heavy test. I mean, mostly a leader, which is going to be like the last.
But there's a lot of fish like on the shore, like the beaches when they come in, or you got to go deep in there.
I mean, I don't know. Some
the other
people,
here.
some people do good.
So
some
did you
people
hear
don't.
about-
the pier goes out there far enough?
Yeah,
You hear about that big pier in Santa Cruz?
no.
They have like a famous Santa Cruz like boardwalk, and then it's a big pier.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
collapsed in the last storm.
Oh no way!
And me and my wife were just happened to be on that same pier like a month before, and then
It's a long one.
yeah, it's pretty long because it took us like 15 minutes to walk it. We got like restaurants
No,
on
I
top
never
of
been on that pier. Never.
Holy shit!
Santa Cruz
Santa Cruz.
out there.
Like you know,
Santa Cruz has that famous T-shirt, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got Ellie one of those shirts, those like red with the yellow like. It's a big pier, yeah.
Oh man!
So like,
Isn't that what they
That's
filmed?
this part
huge.
collapsed? Yeah, like it
Which
broke.
part? Oh, the edge.
The edge, that's why. So it was like this,
Dang.
and then so we walked it, and then like a month later, like this was on the news that like it collapsed. And we're like, oh
Escape
crap.
death. You escaped death, right?
So this Santa Cruz, like this is they got the the, like Coney Island stuff, like a big
That's cool.
stuff.
That's what they're known for.
Yeah, But they got those hoodies and stuff. The Santa Cruz hoodie.
Yeah.
It's famous.
I didn't even know that. I had no idea they had a big pier like that.
No, but people were like fishing on there and stuff. And then there's like seafood restaurants on the pier. But they're famous
Yeah, I was talking
for
about.
logo.
There it is.
Like I got my daughter one of these little hoodies.
Cool.
So you go
So anyways,
fishing.
went fishing. After I went fishing, we ended up going to my daughter's house, playing some games at her house. After that, we went to Haven City and Rancho Cucamonga.
I don't know what that is.
What'd you have there?
It's like an old town or what is it?
No, it's
A big
not
old
all the
food
time. It's
court.
just like a food court. Yeah.
Oh.
They had Latin night. So my wife wanted to go dancing. So you get there early. They teach you how to dance.
Oh,
After that?
and the quad there outside in the quad.
Yeah, outside the quad.
Oh,
And
that's
after that,
cool.
you can start dancing. And so I did that. Had dinner with them, and then went back to my daughter's house. Played games, and then went home.
That was on the weekend.
That was Saturday, Sunday. Just go to church. Right, by myself.
Sunday.
Yeah, just went out.
Your motorcycle?
Yeah,
But
And
what
then-
about
that's all I did on Sunday.
at Monday?
Monday, my wife
The date,
decorated the house in the morning. She bought a bunch of like bandusa to the house.
Oh, nice.
And we had that early in the morning. Kind of chilled in the first part of the day. Went bowling at 2:00. That was fun. And then we went to a Brazilian barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Tell me
it was
about that
bomb,
spot
dude.
because my wife's
Hey,
been
the
looking at
Brazilian
that.
barbecue is where they keep feeding you meat right until you stop them.
Like your
Yeah.
green light, red light.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. So you go in there. This place is in Rancho. Really nice place. Super nice, man.
What's it called?
It's a Brazilian Texas steakhouse or
How many different proteins were there?
all probably about 4 or 5. Then goat, lamb, beef, pork, chicken, jalapeno peppers.
This one?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, Texas and Brazil. Yeah.
Well, that looks pretty nice.
But yeah, so I just ate too much, dude. I mean, you can eat all the protein you want over there.
So it's just like one price per plate, and then or they're keeping
Right.
track of your meat.
That's what it is. No, 1 price per plate. So you're paying to get in there, and then you can.
So how much, like $50? How much a plate?
About $67.
Okay. Well,
About around that $67.23 around there. 4 people. Plus
because my wife wants to go, so maybe we'll go on
Dude, you
here.
gotta check it out, dude. It's awesome. Yeah, it's nice. So yeah, I went there, went home, birthday cake, and then I fell asleep again, stuffed. I ate way too much, man. Way too much. Yeah, but that's it. I mean, good time. It was good. Just chill.
Day of my shit. I had a work,
Isn't that the worst? Just knowing it's like your birthday and you're like on the job, like on the grind.
and then it's like, I mean, you work during the day, but then there's a damn night job that was set up for X-ray. So it's like now that couldn't even chill.
So but then that's your boss is not knowing your birthday, huh? Or what? Or that you taking
Well,
the second job?
Nah, I mean, for me, you never get your birthday off ever. You
Yeah.
just work. But this I just figured I was to take it off. But I think in my field, you just work. I mean, it's just like your birthday is really not a big deal.
Yeah.
Maybe you go to lunch or the guys will buy you lunch or something like that. You know what I mean? But
For-
you're still working.
For
If that's
for
what you
me-
mean.
Yeah, no, I would work, but for me, like this year, it's like we're going to work at night. Like
Yeah,
you're gonna spend time because Vanessa put decorations too, blew up balloons and had happy birthday all over. And I was trying to be quick, and I didn't leave Netflix till like 9:30. By the time I get home, she's already going to bed, and I walked in. I saw everything.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. Schedule's tough.
But
My schedule's tough too right now. It's hard.
You get to choose your schedule or no?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, like I got to be there when the gates open, the gates close. Right now, I have a second superintendent with me right now, so I have him taking care of like the second shift.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah. So my normal day is like
So
6,
on this job,
6:30.
I don't know if you want to say it, but you need to get like some type of security clearance. Like how long does that take, and what do they look for? Or what is it just like they just pass them out like to your company,
You
or
just pass them out, dude.
they're not really like checking stuff? Just
No, they're not checking background. No.
and that Is that like remote, like open gates and stuff, like remote tap or no, or just like you gotta show security?
Now I have a tap, so just tap it to get
So
in.
you can't sneak in back doors, like you can't go. You're in
Yeah.
Mario World. Or
Well-
you get into the park or no?
I can if I want to, but I mean, what I normally because I have
Well,
access to go to all the parks. So
Oh, right,
and
right.
plus where my spot's at, I just unlock a gate, walk right in. I mean, so yeah, I could do that.
Sneak in.
So you just walk in, and you're like, I'm going to my job site or whatever.
No, but my job site's outside the park already, so just on the other
Oh,
side
so
of the
you're
gate.
in the back lot and all
Yeah,
that
I'm on the
stuff.
back lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just on the
On the outskirts.
on the
NBC
outskirts of
side
it.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You go to a different entrance and everything.
That's actually
I
probably
do.
better because then you're not dealing with no security bullshit
Hey, you know what's
Yeah.
a good spot? I don't know if you know the area, but
I don't. I
or,
mean,
or getting guys on site. And then that's an issue too. It's a pain in
that
the
is the
ass.
thing. Yeah, because you do have to go through like a security section. Part of that.
Yeah.
That sucks.
There's like a restaurant I want you to try.
What is it called?
Oh.
Texas de Brazil. 8:30.
No. This is it's a famous restaurant. I want to say it's not the something house.
What city is it in?
Toluca Lake, but right behind the the back lot of Universal's Toluca Lake.
No, I didn't know that. I just go there to work.
So
I don't know is that.
well, in the back lot there's like
There's a golf
a
course.
river, a creek.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
the other
yeah,
side of the creek
yeah.
is
That's LA River, right?
Yeah, that's LA River.
Yeah.
But on the other side, there's a big steakhouse I want you to try. It's on
House
yeah, I want to
de
say
Brazil.
no. It's famous, but you go there like after hours, and then there's all these like celebrities, like because they all go to the studios. Like Warner Brothers is right there, Universal, the Smokehouse. This is it. So check out this place, the Smokehouse.
To go like for the food, or maybe just
for
go
lunch
about
or afterwards,
celebrities.
They got some cheese fries that they're known, or cheese bread that they're known for.
Dude, the Brazilian place has cheese bread. They should be known for that. Cheese bread is good, dude.
Caesar has cheese bread.
But look, it's like it's a
Did you have
Smokehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Okay.
So this is on the
Oh,
back
I seen
lot.
it. I seen it.
Yeah.
I seen it come back from Home Depot.
That's the.
Yeah.
Is there a bar?
Yeah,
or a
there's
brewery or
bar
something
there.
like that, right downstairs or something like that. No.
So check it out if you have a lunch on the way out or something. Just check out the cheese bread. So my wife had when she was pregnant, she had for her first baby, she had cravings for this cheese bread. And I had to go get it all the time.
From there?
Yeah, I had to go do a takeout order, get it, bring it for her.
Dang.
But you'll see a lot of celebrities like eating there at the bar. And
My
George
luck,
Clooney
dude.
was there and this and that.
My luck, like my biggest takeaway is gonna be like I saw Wee Man. I mean, it's the only celebrity profile I'm gonna get, dude.
I better not see that dude. I'll take him home.
Little guy.
No, but I don't know how long you're gonna be on that job. But check it out once.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it before. That's cool. Yeah.
It's old school, but then it looks like everything fancy. Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on with the electrical room down
Yeah,
there?
you saw that. I was looking at that room too.
Well, I missed it.
Hey, so we never even said R.I.P. to
Foreman.
George
That
Foreman,
was tough,
dude.
That was tough.
That caught
That
me
one
by
hurt.
surprise. I just saw
Yeah, me
his,
too.
his movie like maybe last year, the George Foreman movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
It just
How did
it's,
he die?
it was
How
kinda
did he die?
crazy.
I don't think they've released what happened. If he was
Hey, you know
ill
what
or
tripped
just
me out?
natural.
All right, so George Foreman, but Gene Hackman,
Yeah.
his wife and the dog
Yeah,
that died in the house.
I-
How they die?
I haven't kept up with. I mean, because
So I thought apparently the wife died first, like a week before.
the wife
I
ended up.
don't know the details.
the
Last,
wife-
last I heard, they all
The
just
wife
died.
ended up dying because somehow she took rat poison. Is what the autopsy showed. Rat poison in her.
Wow, it's crazy. Rat poison.
So then it said that she passed away, and then how Hackman already had like kind of dementia.
Yeah, so he didn't know
So
what to do with the body. or
bodies
something.
around the house. I didn't even know that his wife had passed away.
Yeah.
And I think his.
What about the dog?
Yeah, the dog. I don't know.
I heard another report saying that the dogs died
I
of
hear a lot of-
starvation.
I heard. I mean, what's really going on, man?
Well, you gotta say what allegedly.
Allegedly.
This is what I know.
All right, so
What's happened?
no, I think this is some video.
Yeah. So brought up it was George Foreman, though, right? First.
76, but all right, we grew up with Gene Hackman, right? Hasn't he always been like an old man all our lives?
Yes.
Like
Him?
from Superman,
Yes.
Him?
Yeah.
come on, like he's always like looked the
Oh, with Lava,
future coach.
he's
Like,
In his 30s, he already looked like he was in his 50s, huh?
Yep.
yeah, and
Yep.
even when
That
he died,
same
maybe
look?
he looked older, but he-
That's
I
like
always thought he was an old guy.
that's why like when I saw him, like I see like he didn't even look like anything. He didn't resemble any of his
Where'd you
self.
see him? Like in
No,
prison?
no, no. When they
Oh,
showed
oh,
his old pics, like his recent
Yeah, right.
recent pics, like he was all sucked up, really like skinny. Like that look is what I've always
he's
seen
like
him as, you
bald
know.
or whatever.
You know who else? Who else I think like that? Like you're gonna see forever old. What's the guy's name? The guy who plays Green Goblin on Spider-Man.
Oh,
He always looks like forever old too, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't even
same
know his
cat,
name,
huh?
but yeah.
What is that dude's name? Whatever.
And he's a known actor, always bad guy.
Yeah.
But he always looks old. But
Foreman, man.
Foreman, dude. So what
He
happened?
never even looked like he was aging.
But what was it though? They didn't say.
Oh no, they didn't say what it was.
That,
But at
that's
76
crazy,
is
dude.
like
This guy, right? Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, he's always looked like that.
He
Even
always
yeah.
looks like that, huh?
And
He reminds me of the guy on the MTV commercials back in the day. What's that dude's name?
Max Exciter or no? The robot?
The robot?
No, it was like some
Blonde hair?
white dude. He had the black leather jacket, white T-shirt. He had blonde hair, kind of like that. He was like it's on MTV. No, you guys remember?
Oh, isn't that like comedian?
Yeah, it's like
Rescue-
comedian. Oh yeah,
Rescue-
comedian.
Like,
Yeah, he almost
he had
almost
like a
kind of,
commercial. He talked fast. Like
I think, yeah. There it is. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, Lon knows what's up. Yeah. Still don't know his name though, but he's like, he described him to a T. I still don't know his name. This
He looks
guy's
like
good,
that.
dude.
He does look like him. He's always like talking crap.
that one, man. Foreman.
Dude, have you seen the Prince Nassim lately?
No.
Boxing Prince? You know, he's going
Oh,
flip
the
inside
swing,
it.
yeah.
You see what he looks like now?
He's a new clown right now or what?
Nah, dude.
He's
He's
not boxing right now.
he's not boxing, dude, but this guy, straight, this is a big dude, bro.
Oh, he's
Yeah, he's like double cheese, bro.
like Maradona or no?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, the Prince Nassim. He's
Nassim, yeah.
the Prince Nassim. He's like showboat in there going in.
Yeah.
He'd come out. I saw him one time. I saw him
that's
going
very-
on a flying.
He's in there.
Yeah, that's
Where he's
him.
like this.
Yeah,
Holy! that's
that
it.
dude used to get down, dude.
That
you-
fat ass?
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't buy shit. That's him.
Well, what about
Damn.
Lot of the trip, huh?
yeah? I was thinking, what about?
Transformation.
I think Nikki told me about the
You-
Sammy Sosa.
Yeah,
How
he's
like,
all.
He's all like he's the white guy now, right?
Never seen.
Right, Ricky? Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, he looks like a. He looks like he's one of those Japanese dolls. White in the face.
Sammy Sosa.
Look at that dude.
That's it. So Sammy Sosa, like a Chicago Cub, slugger, home run hitter, slugger. Now his skin's lighter now, right?
Yeah, it's extremely white.
Oh, that's like. I mean.
Yeah.
He's almost catching up to MJ's white.
Dang, he almost looks like a news reporter at the far right.
The
Yeah,
lemon.
yeah, like at the far right over there, the top over there. You see the very end. He's dark, getting out of the ghetto. That's the streets. That's ashy, classy, and then way too crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
I saw this crazy video, the AI video of showing all the past people that have passed, the rappers, famous rappers,
Oh yeah,
and how they would look in their 50s or 60s. And it's like showing them their faces and they're laughing or doing something, you know. There's like Tupac was on there, of course, you know, Biggie.
Like if they're old men now,
Yeah, like if they were already in their 60s, 50s,
like
like
Snoop Dogg,
MJ.
like long gray hair, right?
yeah, that's crazy. That's trippy to see him like that.
Eazy-E.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
What'd you
Kind of
say?
freaky. It's like, man, it's like, what's real now? I think, am I real? I mean, what's going on here? Crunk, what did he say? I gotta ask AI.
AI.
I gotta ask
Chat
AI if
GPT,
I'm real.
Chat
Am I
GPT.
real?
Well, you know, like the
Siri,
term, like neural
am I
nets,
real?
kind of like new, like neural nets, like kind of like the new computer chips, but it learns off of like memory,
Right.
like commands and all that stuff. So like it gets smarter. But I was watching a clip of Terminator 2 on YouTube, and the you know the black guy who creates the T2 whatever.
Right.
He's like, I just created a neural net. He was talking about that, and I'm sure when I watched that as a kid, I didn't understand what he was saying.
No.
It sounded smart, but now it's coming into our lifetime. Like we're into it. Like,
It's like they already made movies about what can happen, and they're fucking still proceeding with this bullshit. You know?
yeah.
I saw iRobot probably like last weekend.
No,
You
you
know?
saw it again.
Yeah, I saw it again.
Do it.
I saw it
Hilarious
again.
or no? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
See?
Like robots can kill definitely.
We're setting
Yeah.
ourselves up.
and now, now with this whole AI, like,
It's funny because in iRobot they have the thing. It's like the 3 laws, and one's like
Right.
never hurt a human. Is law 1. Number 2, never hurt a human if you're being directed. And I think law 3 is like never hurt a human unless it means you have to save another human.
Yeah.
But so the robot like just totally goes against that. He made a super smart robot.
What do you guys think about this?
They kill
So,
us, bro.
hey,
They kill us.
so what do you guys think about this? How we're going with technology and AI and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious. We just saw that robot, Spider-Man robot. You
Yeah.
know, it took a stuntman's job away by doing that, right?
or saving.
So it's like, so all these they're gonna start making robots. They're gonna start making robots.
Got something like we're in the 60s,
Hey.
bro.
Hey,
God forbid he hears about green screen.
And taking away perfect scenery from around the world.
no, there's some janky damn graphics out there. But I'm saying, okay, so there's robots, right?
Yeah.
They want to entertain people, whatever. What if they start getting robots and start making involving them in like football or baseball or soccer? Because if it's just a matter of just watching a game, like a good game, then you can program the game. Okay, this is going to be a close
Yeah,
game
but it's
with
like,
with the overtime win by this team, whatever. And then the robots are all programmed to have this game that's supposed to be exciting back and forth throughout.
So hold on, are you talking about putting robots as part of the team members?
No, just full
Just
robots.
all full
Right. That'd be cool.
They all do
You
battle
could-
bots,
Yeah,
they
that's
beat
what
each
I'm
other
saying.
up.
So you
Yeah.
can, make them look like people, whatever, and then just program this game to be like this epic game or whatever,
I
because
watched that.
it's going to entertain people, right?
But still, like,
So that's already eliminating all the athletes.
you ever seen like
In real
before
life.
the Super Bowl, like
See?
the day before the
So
Super Bowl, they do like a Madden simulation, and then they're like, San Francisco's gonna win by this much, and,
Right.
and you can watch like the whole
Yeah.
game like on Madden.
That's all digital.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
So, right.
But
We're
it's just
talking
like
about real life.
No, they're programming.
Yeah.
If they can program the game with results, they could program like the robots.
because that's what I mean.
Now, what I hear is this.
Rick's like light years ahead of us. Rick's trying to stop it with the NFL players and sports athletes and stuff like that. But Rick's really thinking is first it's the athletes, then it's the lawyers, then it's the movie stars, then it goes down to construction
exactly what
workers,
I'm saying.
and then you get the plumbers, and he's like, "We're done. We're robots are going to take over, dude."
Like,
So you start on
what are
top.
we here for?
Yeah. Well, if a plumber's going to be cheap, I pay him.
I mean, you have a situation at
You
work
pay him.
with an employee. Like, what if like it was a robot doing that job, digging that hole or whatever?
Would have been
Well, I like what he said.
You
He
would have
goes,
prevented
an expensive fix.
yeah,
but it prevented an injury though.
probably not. It would have foreseen it.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying,
That hole's not
like,
protected safely. I'm not going in because you're paying a robot to be
Yeah.
smart too. So
you
the
would
robot
be on the edge. You would
Robots-
yeah, robot
robots are already
Hey,
taking-
robots ain't stupid, bro.
Hey, robots are
That's smart.
taking already the stuntman role, right?
Yeah,
Can we
Yeah.
agree that?
yeah. We saw it.
I don't agree.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. I mean, you see those cars that are driving around with no drivers on there. They're
Oh,
already
have you been in one? I've seen it.
No.
I haven't been in, but
Waco,
Waymo.
whatever.
Nah, I'll try it though, but I haven't been
So
one.
that right there eliminated taxi cab drivers,
former
drivers, Lyft drivers.
Yeah.
Now that's it. So it's just gonna keep going and going and going. Where if they're gonna replace them,
But what's it really matter if they take those drivers away? You're not really.
that's what I'm
Anything.
saying. Everybody's gonna get replaced. So why are we here?
Nah, at some
If
point,
robots
the only
aren't
people robots are going to be like low income. They'll be the low income jobs. Then.
The robots would be taking the low income.
Yeah,
That's it. pushing everybody else to have to get better jobs, bigger jobs. They're doing little stuff, bro. They're walking your dog, serving you burgers at Dino's.
And there is a burger flipper robot that flips burgers. Yeah, I've never seen it.
See,
Lionel, dude,
There you go,
has a
man.
fountain of information. He goes all this like.
I'm telling you, man.
So Tesla's robot Optimus, he says it's gonna be ready like in a couple of years.
I didn't even know he was doing one.
Yeah, it's
Optimus?
on, we have it on the screen. And
wow,
he's
that's
saying
cool.
it's gonna be cost like right now they say it's gonna cost around 20 to 25,000, like the price of a car. But he says that it'll be able to like pick up your groceries like from the car, like move furniture, take
Look
out
at
the
it.
trash.
If there's anything else.
Did you see it? In
If
that
there's
one
another-
statement?
there's
Did you
another-
see how many jobs were eliminated? How
Well,
many
we-
people
Nah,
are
I
losing?
couldn't get to that because I was still offended by any robot trying to take all the groceries into the house one time, bro. That's my job, bro. That's my job right there.
Show it.
Oh, I can do
He's
that.
already showing you up.
I'm not doing multiple bit. I take all the grocery bags. So every time a robot's gonna come out to take that job from me, I got issues, bro. I got.
But let's say do your laundry or whatever, pick up your clothes. Like,
Yeah.
would that be worth 25,000 for you guys? Unless it's gonna become, the family robot. Like you're gonna pass that robot down generations. Someone just has to make the
This guy,
investment.
dude.
You're just planting the seed.
We had this robot.
Dude's gonna try to stop a robot before I go. We got a model coming out and take
Like
me.
we had the Hernandez robot in the family for 10 years. It's gonna be passed down generation. I mean, if we're gonna spend that much, 25,000, but that's gonna.
So what are you saying? We should buy right now that it's low before they're like, this is like $100,000
No, I mean,
I
robot.
smell a pyramid scheme, bro.
Yeah.
It could help the
Yeah.
parents get up. It could do different things. Different tasks. You teach it water plants.
I wouldn't be on the
Mow
front
the
end.
lawn.
I wouldn't be on the front end of that. I would have to see a few years in that. I'd have to get like the 10th anniversary edition after we worked out all the bugs. I mean, kind of see how it goes.
Yeah.
But definitely wouldn't be on the first wave.
Now, if I could get something like that, that would like cut my grass, trim my trees. Paint the house, bro.
Yeah, imagine,
Tell me a joke.
imagine watching your
Always side with me in my arguments, like a companion to help me win my, win my arguments with my wife. I
Yeah.
get one, bro. I get one first year, bro.
That's worth 20,000.
Yeah,
They're gonna speak for me.
Wash your windows, do all that stuff. Like,
I retract my statement. I'd take first year if I can get a robot to help me fight. To win arguments with my wife, I'd do it. Year one.
You're what?
I mean,
Wow, that was pretty cool, dude.
That robot looks pretty neat, though.
And he says he's about 2 years away.
I wonder if you can
Optimus
fight that.
bot.
I always see that video on Instagram where they
Hey,
have
but
that-
it looks
robot,
fake,
you
huh?
push from the
Doesn't that
back?
look fake?
You see that video on that's like a little snip. You push a robot from the back, tumbles, gets up, it's AR, he's pointing right at you.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
How's it?
Look at that.
How is it picking everything up?
That's fingers. Like a finger that senses.
The thing always rolls sevens. Always rolls sevens, dude. Never loses a Jenga game. Never lost a Jenga game. Unbeatable.
I know.
But it senses pressure. Like it can pick up an egg. It can pick up an egg and pour stuff.
Do you see the videos where you get like an operator on a backhoe and he's picking up an egg with the operator? Or just a bucket of teeth? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, yeah.
That's like precision. Like,
That
Look
is.
You didn't even see how many
That
jobs the
robot,
robots took right
That
there.
robot danced better than me. That robot.
That there was a bartender robot. The perfect drink.
I think those jobs are
right
done
amount.
by a robot, dude.
I mean, they even have personalities in this. You want to go to the bar, have a beer, and then you want to spill your worries to the
Robot?
He's gonna listen to you and give you some sound advice.
Yeah.
no, so when they put chat GTP or Grunk in that robot to talk back to you
Yeah.
and stuff, then it's like so you can hold an egg. Like it's sensing pressure, it could break. No, because I mean, you guys saw my driveway. I got a little walk to do carrying groceries. I got to do that trip 4 or 5 times, and this guy could do it for me. You know. Save some time.
I can get you a shopping cart here for your house. Yeah, we'll paint it black, put a Tesla logo on it, and it'll be a shopping cart, bro. We'll put it in here.
For your idea.
Or
You have your
this
own
guy
personal
would
shopping cart.
walk out and grab my mail or my packages.
Hey, have you guys? You've been to Cedars, right? You worked at Cedars,
Yeah.
Rick? You worked at Cedars. Have you worked ever at the hospital? Have you ever been to the interstitial?
No.
So the interstitial's like, I think it's floor 7. Okay, and if you're familiar with the Cedars, it's going to be at it's called the North Tower. Okay, but it's trippy because this is a ground floor where you hit the elevator, you go to that ground floor, and when you walk out, all concrete little robots where they put all the food in,
and they follow just the sensors off the lights. I mean, excuse me, the reflectors off the wall.
Yeah.
And then they follow they just have like a trail on the floor, like magnets, and they just all in there moving along by themselves, getting on elevators, getting off the elevators, getting the whole thing, just moving food back and forth. That's crazy because when you walk in there, you think one's gonna hit you. Once it gets so close, it just turns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's called the interstitial.
That's
Go to Cedars Sinai. But it's crazy.
Is that what it is right there?
No, because this is just the floor. It's all blacked out with these robots just flying around, and the lasers are just bouncing off. Interstitial.
Inner.
You put purple indica.
Inner.
Or just type in like I don't know, just robot food carts in Cedar Sinai. I bet you that floor will come up.
I've seen those robots like delivering food like down.
Yeah, it's just like spacey, techy, like Total Recall type style. You walk in there, it's kind of awkward because the machines are just going by themselves, following the pattern,
Oh, like this one? These little things? Or no?
No, these look like straight cases, like a stainless steel blocks.
This thing right here?
Yep, kind of like that. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. So that's kind of it right there. Yeah,
This is a robot.
But it doesn't look inside that hall right there, those double doors.
Yeah.
It looks like it's just really awkward. It's just a weird vibe, dude. If you check it out, you see all these things doing everything by themselves, getting on lifts, coming off of lifts, going indoors, elevators, buzzing themselves up and down the floors. It's trippy.
Oh, Mark giving us a little peek behind the curtain with Cedars.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, they're kind of like that. They're trippy, and they're just cruising through to get close.
But see, someone had to push that cart before, and now the robots do it. It's pretty smart.
Oh man, maybe we're probably saving money. If I own the plumbing company, I can hire, 6 robot plumbers.
Every wall to be tight.
Everyone to be tight. Yeah. Hey, they have a pro press in their hand, bro. They're just going crimping, dude. But bro, yeah, they fuse and weld with the eyeballs, dude. Laser eyeballs. You tell me you wouldn't pay for that? Every now and then you get mad, gets hit one in the head with the crescent wrench or something like that. Does nothing.
How are you gonna get a robot going through a crawl space?
Oh, dude. There's robots flipping today. Okay? I saw robots right now hold eggs. So we can do this, okay? It can be done. I've seen a lot today.
Yeah.
But now, we're living in, the Jetsons era. It's going to be in our lifetime.
Family robot, though. That'd be small wonder, like Vicky.
But you hear, how he feels like he's, in a spaceship.
With Tesla?
He's like, I'm not going to drive a gas car. It's like he's
stuck up. I know. Yeah, he's like, I just can't do
relax, dude, you're just in a Tesla.
Chill when I ask him, I go, hey, are those zeros? He's like, oh yeah, He's like, oh, you listen to the podcast. Then he falls right. Like, I hate carrying keys. I don't even want a wallet on me. He's like, I do everything by laser. I retinal scan. I was like, okay, Lana. Low key, I was like, I kind of want that too. Because I was asking him, so how do you do this? But I'm already making fun of him at the same time.
I said, well, yeah, dude's Iron Man. You're like, yeah, you truly are. Tony Stark. He is, dude. He always has a little nice gadget.
Hey, have you guys following the Dodgers? Are you guys like that kind of diehard fans or no?
Well, the opening day is Thursday, but they did two games in Tokyo.
Right? We did Tokyo, or we did Arizona, but Angels. And right now we're with
the
Twins
preseason
or Detroit. Were they Angels? Yeah. Oh yeah, the only 2 games that counted were the ones in Tokyo. No, right.
They're ahead.
Yeah. Oh. All right. So I'm just curious if you guys like following like that.
But open day will be Thursday, and we'll see the Jets pass over at Dodger Stadium.
Mookie Betts, how many pounds he lose right now?
Well, he's sick right now. He said he's down to 125 or something.
Probably say he lost 40 pounds or something like that.
40 pounds. He got 40 pounds. Virus. Yeah. I don't know if he got it in Japan, but he got some stomach virus.
Yeah, dude.
He said it was 126 or something like that.
He's all sucked up now?
They were saying it was a mystery illness.
Thursday's the game, right? You said Thursday, yeah. Just Thursday.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, so anyways, I was curious if you guys are following baseball right now. Or when do you guys start following
So Thursday, don't go to Dino's to Instagram because traffic's going to be crazy. Don't even go to work. Don't cross through LA. Traffic opening day at Dodger Stadium.
Oh yeah.
It's at 3
Are you
o'clock.
serious?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
for
3
real?
o'clock.
I never had
You'll
to
be stuck.
cruise there.
You'll be stuck over there. That's him right there. Like, I think that's him. He said he lost 25 pounds in 2 weeks.
He looks fire and white.
Well, that's Babe Ruth on the top.
Oh.
That's a lot of pounds.
Oh man.
I don't know. He doesn't know when he got it.
He looked like a little Tupac mix.
Mixed with Dave
Right
Chappelle,
there,
huh?
huh? Yeah, that's Tupac.
Like
right
Tupac mixed with Dave Chappelle. A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was
So Dodgers are up right now. And then, first game is Thursday.
Thursday
Thursday.
against the Tigers.
Tigers, yeah.
Are you still following the Lakers, Lon?
No.
Didn't
LeBron just did something crazy recently, like a couple weeks ago? Or a week
Oh.
ago. He got the most points scored or
Yeah,
something
he
like that.
broke like a scoring record or something.
Yeah.
He passed somebody.
Yeah.
Something or threes.
I don't know, dude. Do you guys think he's still dope? Like, number one? Like, better than...
Oh, he's still
Kobe.
puts up-
Being better than
Oh,
Jordan.
For me, he hasn't passed Kobe.
To me, Magic's always gonna be my number one.
Yeah.
As a total
Hey,
player. I always had Magic over Jordan. And
did you
I had Magic.
have you ever seen that list of people that Vanessa Bryant has dated since Kobe's died?
Oh, since he passed away, no.
Pieces of shit.
Oh, like
Bring up
He's
the
not
list.
Hey, lefty gunplay?
Bro.
That
Like
big
Kobe,
was on there.
Kobe's gone, and then
Kobe's brother.
no.
No?
let's see, the boyfriend.
Look at who's on that fucking list, bro.
Hold on, let me see. I'm looking for. Oh, there's a whole website.
Dating history.
Who dated
right there.
who? Oh, where's the show me the list?
No.
No. What? Tell us someone that was on the list.
Dude.
Lefty gunplay.
Yeah, that think Gunplay was one.
For real?
No. Derek Fisher.
Okay.
Derek Fisher, that piece of shit.
Yeah.
Rick Fox.
Rick Fox.
Rick Fox, also a Laker. What was the other one? Oh, Paul Gasol. That he was. Oh,
And he's like the daughter's like godfather. You know?
yeah. And then it was. What was the other one? The other fourth one. What was another?
That's crazy.
They were all Lakers. They were all Lakers.
Dang,
That's crazy, dude.
All of them were Lakers. It was like.
Shaq's on the list.
No, he wasn't.
He's a good man, dude.
And someone brought this up or what?
So I saw it on a YouTube short, and I was like, "Oh, let's see, who this chick's been hoeing it up with."
Yeah.
And then it was like it said it just lists the 4 Laker
Oh,
players,
is this one right here?
and it's like, bro, I go, these dudes.
Karl Malone. I think Carl made a pass at
Yeah, he made a pass at her, or yeah, it was some pass.
like when they're on the team, because then they got like in a fight.
Yeah.
Rick Fox. So first was Karl Malone, second was Rick Fox. This is one of the longer TikToks.
But dated. She
Yeah.
didn't date Karl Malone. Okay, who's the next one?
You know what's trippy, dude, is Jordan's son dating
Yeah,
Scottie Pippen's wife?
That's weird.
Oh, yeah.
They had like
That's
a
weird,
combined-
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, that's trippy right
I saw
there.
they were asking Barkley about it in the interview. Like, what do you think about that? He just said it was crazy.
It is crazy.
Are you serious? Is this legit? Paul
I'm
Gasol
telling
too?
you. I'm telling you, dude.
Wow.
I forgot who the 4th one was.
Pauly Shore. Dennis Rodman.
man. He pulled. Oh, I think it was Rodman.
Shut up.
I know. Well, I think that was the last one.
Nah,
I think it
dude.
started up again.
Oh. No, I was like 4 Lakers that I saw. Well, I wasn't Rodman.
Well, yeah, so, LeBron, I guess, broke some tire or something like that. I mean, so I was curious what you guys thought about that, about that cat.
A lot of people always put
Put him up there like GOAT. And I don't know if I'm starting to think
I mean,
Same
it could
thing,
be.
but-
He could be their goal.
I think I heard somebody say, but look at the years he played. The amount of years he played. If any of like
LeBron?
yeah,
But he's
LeBron.
only been here 5 years, right?
Nah, I think he's been total his whole career.
No, he was a Laker 5 years, right? Or no?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well,
20?
Since COVID.
Since
won the
COVID,
first
20.
championship in the
Yeah,
bubble.
20.
Well, you know, I think Luka Doncic is going to be bigger than
LeBron?
LeBron. The new guy we got from
Yeah.
Dallas. I think he's going to be a bigger superstar.
It's just
You see that guy play? He's good.
No.
He's
what
good.
gets me is old G's will say that LeBron's the greatest of all time.
I hear
Because he's
about him
doing-
all the time. I'm always
Just
But
curious.
it's
what you
just
guys
like, no man, like he doesn't compare to MJ. Everything that Jordan has done,
it's always MJ.
think. Kobe, right? They're like those are the best, right?
MJ's the greatest
Yeah.
Or
of all
Magic?
time. Yeah,
Hey,
you're just being biased, dude.
you guys what about soccer? Okay. I heard this, dude. I heard this. I heard the Galaxy trying to get Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Really?
probably Lana would know.
Well,
Yeah.
I haven't heard that rumor, but
Yeah.
like he would be like, I mean, really, he's like stretching his career out. Like, he'll be way past his prime.
I don't even know why
He'd
he.
leave Emirates right now. He's getting paid bank. The guy makes
Like
like
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
or something,
He's
right?
making the most money of any player ever.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's getting like 200 million a year or something like that.
it's crazy, dude. He's like the highest paid
Right now, LAFC is supposed to be playing Miami.
We should go to another
game,
game.
dude.
No,
That was fun.
I've
That
been
was
waiting.
fun.
Ricky hasn't answered me.
I told you.
Yeah.
You're supposed to pick a game, a
So
day.
what's best is like a Saturday game, right? Like a day game, Saturday day game.
Yeah, like
We did last time was
Or
good.
evening. I don't. We went to a night
It
game.
was like a night game.
That was cool.
It was a night
That
game.
was fun too.
Nike, I think it's got to be a night game.
It has to be a Saturday?
Up to the stadium.
Yeah.
You hear the
Yeah,
drums
exactly.
going.
Works out great.
All right, I'll look into it because the season's barely started last month, so it's like still new.
Yeah, but I heard a rumor.
That Galaxy trying to get Ronaldo.
That's Andy's favorite player.
Yeah, he's the one who told me about it.
That fool. Yeah, then he told me this.
So you'd
If they
switch?
get, dude, so he told me, no, I would not. I'm locked in, dude. But he did. He said that my son, all right, little dirtbag. He goes, if they get Ronaldo, he's like, oh, sorry, Dad, I'm gonna have to be a Galaxy fan. I said, just for that little comment right there, you're out. You're out. Yeah. And he was like, no, I'm just messing with you. He's just trying to get me fired up, you know. But no, bro, that little comment, you're out. Little cheaters, but yeah, he's the one who told me about that.
Hey, oh, you know, our friend Kobe was one of the capo.
Oh yeah,
the guy that-
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, so
Oh,
he's
you
not
guys
like,
know
he's
that.
not a capo no more, Rick. Like some drama happened. Yeah, when I saw Ralph at the game, he told me the whole story, but pretty crazy.
Dang. Did it happen away
So
or
he-
was it home?
I don't. He says
was
he's
it away
done with
game?
it. He's done with it. Yeah.
I wonder what kind of rules you got to be part of that. You know what I mean? Like you got to be a
Living like it's almost like joining a motorcycle club or
Yeah,
something
Well,
like
they
that.
said-
they have meetings and stuff you got to attend.
You got to be. You're
Like,
running the whole entire.
He said they had to be
circuit,
there
right?
like 7 a.m. like on game days, like to get the big tarp ready and paint the thing and whatever. All day, and they're bringing like beer and stuff and.
I see a
All
documentary,
day long.
bro. We can
All
do
day
a
long.
documentary on this, right? This has a documentary on Netflix.
all over it.
I want to
Yeah.
interview him. You see that one of the sign caller?
No.
Crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, that'd be cool to interview him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be really nice.
I want to bring him on to clear the air, tell the whole story. How he got it? Because he was in one club, a small club, and then he went to a big club, and then he rose to the ranks, and then.
That's a lot of
Dedication, dude.
Yeah.
Boom, be here, be there. Got to go to the games.
And a lot of it had to do with work too. Like he started he got a new position at work and stuff.
Sounds like a blockbuster for this summer.
I met a
Guy
guy.
was an iron worker. He had yeah, for real. He was an iron worker, and he had a Charger like season tickets. And his thing was this: it was like, hey, this whole like being part of the Chargers fan group and going state to state and preseason games, all this and that. He said it was like what carried me through my divorce. So that was like his thing,
Oh,
like
yeah,
you know what I mean. That, like, so I was
Taking up
like,
all his time. And
yes, dude. But now he's like locked in, like his girlfriend that hits all the like games with him and stuff like that. But that's a whole thing in itself. He takes no vacation going anywhere because all his vacation days he's booking them for like the weekends and things like that, or away games. You know what I mean?
Well,
Trippy.
How long have you known Rick? Because you caught him on the tail end.
19?
Yeah, 19. Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
2019.
Yeah.
And like, but that was kind of
Summer-
the end of his like kind of like Raider because Sundays you couldn't do nothing. It was all like Raider Nation, like you couldn't bother him.
Or like, oh, for real?
You couldn't watch TV.
Were you
He
the same
wouldn't
way?
miss a game.
Were you the same way?
Not as much as him. I mean, I'll come over every once in a while.
Were you allowed to come
Over when he's raging out?
Yeah, but he was like. But now they like he has like another that's all. Like he hasn't seen a Raider game like in weeks or whatever months.
Yeah, as long as I know, he didn't like. He wasn't like
No, they just beat me into submission. It's just like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
no,
old
really.
shit. And this once this whole thing went down with Derek Carr and and Devontae Adams,
heard
and
this a bunch.
I was just like,
fired up.
I was done. Like that's it. Like I couldn't do it no more.
starts to stutter. Just give himself a headache right now. Chill, bro. Chill. I can see him working up over there.
Let's talk about something else.
But now, like I'll follow the Raiders. Like I follow the Lakers because, like, I mean, I'm not paying to watch them, like, you know, a sports package or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't have cable in the.
I don't follow him. I listen to like news radio. That's where I pick up
My
my
stuff, and then my son.
My son's in it, so he's always like spitting information in my head.
But really, like he's making it seem like I'm not even watching any games at all, or not even keeping up.
But were you really like straight?
Diehard Raider fan like that, like weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? For real?
Yeah.
There's
No,
messing
Bro.
around.
like, no, for like
Trippy.
No,
Die Hard,
it's
Die Hard.
just
every Sunday the black hole. Like you,
the
I
shit.
thought you were messing around. I just thought the gangsters were doing that, bro. Are you a gangster, bro? Where you from?
See, that's why I like the gangsters take their colors, man. Bring a bad name to them. But
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
man,
I
that was
didn't know
over.
I didn't know. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I caught him
I'm telling, but I know you had like season tickets to like Raiders games. So,
yeah.
but yeah, so I kind of, I didn't know you guys did
Had
that.
them
But
forever, but
In Oakland too. Like, I don't know
Hey.
about the Vegas one, but in Oakland,
all right, man, I'm gonna switch it up real quick. Hey, Wu-Tang concert.
ooh,
that's why we got so much.
Okay, Wu-Tang concert. Do you guys know Wu-Tang's coming to Ontario, bro?
Oh, is it Toyota Center? What is it?
Yeah, Honda, yeah, and that's I mean that's the final chamber, bro. So,
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I got 2 tickets when it first came out.
When
I guess
is
my
it?
question. Well, that's one thing I want to tell you guys about Wu-Tang and Run the Jewels. It's June 20th in Ontario. So that'll be my first time seeing Wu-Tang and Run the Jewels, and I like both of them.
I think I have waited the weekend before on the 12th.
I
But
guess the reason why I bring that up, I bring it up for like just a little plug. But the other thing is, you say you own your tickets forever, and I'll tell you why I'm asking. I'll tell you why I'm asking that question, because I bought my tickets at the center before the tickets went on sale. Now here's the thing: I got my tickets, and then but it doesn't tell me when they get released to me, as opposed to everybody else who bought them through like whatever.
Because you got like annual circus tickets at the Ontario.
No. No, like
how'd you get the inside? Like
I just went to
you
StubHub
don't have
and they had them for sale, so I just bought them.
Oh,
I figured-
someone bought them like.
So I guess when you own a seat, do you get to sell that seat for concert events?
I think he gets.
That's
first
I guess my
dibs.
question.
Yeah, he gets first dibs, right?
No, we get.
Oh, he gets first dibs to purchase tickets to the concert.
Yeah. So it's not our seat, but we get first dibs to purchase a seat anywhere we want.
Oh, so these people probably purchased the seat ahead of time, and I went on early outside of the
Right, I think there's different
And they sold it to
memberships.
me.
Like you could
Yeah,
own that
so-
seat for every event.
So the
Or not.
the PSL, I guess it's the PSL ticket is just
Personal seat license, right? That's what I mean.
yeah, anywhere in the stadium for any other event besides the Raiders football. So anything else, you can buy a seat anywhere. You're not locked in on your seat. You don't have those seats, but you have first dibs to buy a seat anywhere. Now, but since it's the Raiders stadium, where when the season starts, we have our specific seat that we're paying for under that lease.
Your assigned seat.
Yeah.
And
And that's only for the Raider games. Yeah, after that, then you get first dibs before anyone else does to buy a concert seat or something or
You
whatever event.
But you can buy it and sell it though.
I mean, you get it at
they
face
make
value.
it-
He gets it at face value.
From
and
what-
then-
But then that's what I'm saying. You get it at face value, and you can turn right around to some sucker
Like
who
a
wants to
Taylor
buy some
Swift.
Wu-Tang
Concerts, tickets
before they come out officially on sale, and you can sell it to him for like double the price, right?
Because that's what someone did. I mean,
They did that to me, I think. So
early. He got it early.
yeah, huh?
I was
Yeah,
saying
it's
they're
a
starting to
thing.
crack down
Yeah.
on that, but no, because if these
I mean, they get their money. Why would they?
no, but it's like if StubHub buys them and they're reselling them. So it's kind of like the same thing. Like, why wouldn't someone that bought their ticket be able to do that?
Yeah, I think that's what they did to me.
You know?
So I think overpaid for some tickets.
Yeah.
I think it's because somebody like did that, got seats and then suckered me, bro.
Because I mean, they have like a.
I haven't got my ticket yet. It says, "Dang, I think I'm gonna scam right now, bro."
But they have like a roller hockey team, right? I mean, who?
It's the rain. The rain.
Yeah.
Rain.
Yeah, so that's like if you're season tickets for that, I bet you only that.
Yeah.
Seat or
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was wondering how I got those
You
seats.
would have got first dibs
Yeah. Try it.
at a cheaper price.
Hey, do you play PlayStation 5?
No.
No.
Uh-uh.
How come? You just not a gamer?
I mean, I stopped getting machines because like I would play all night and stuff. And
Oh, for reals?
Now I got to work, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna get it.
You play PlayStation 5? No, anything like that?
You're a
Well,
gamer?
Things inside Trevor's room, man.
You mean I go like in and out? I mean, I haven't really gamed it really hard in probably about a year.
I've been thinking about because all my brother-in-laws do it.
Well, I got a PlayStation 5 this weekend, and then
You just got one?
yeah,
Oh.
and then I just been playing like stupid games on it, dude.
Didn't Andrew have
Yeah, but you know that kid is like a gamer, so he'll pack his PlayStation 5 in a bag, controller, and head up to homie's house, and then
Oh,
play
really?
games all
Just
night.
take it with you? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, he takes the whole.
Yeah, so if I want to play or something like that, like I'm playing Silent Hill right now, and if I want to play, then I need to have my own PlayStation 5. So I went and got one.
How much was it?
It's like 500
I was gonna say,
bucks.
they still like $500.
Yeah, $500, but this was another controller.
But right now, I'm
That's pretty
thinking
good.
like it's at the tail end because I think like 6 is coming out like in 3 months.
No, it's not, dude.
No, I think 'cause
Dude.
you got the new Switches coming out. April.
That's a nervous laugh. That's a nervous laugh because you know he's.
I don't know what to take him serious, dude. This guy, yeah, here's some kind of rumor, dude. You know what I mean? He's scrolling his phone in the restroom. I just don't know. You know what I mean? What he picked up? He's retaining, dude.
Okay, so like Nintendo Switch is coming out April 2nd.
Somebody reboot this guy.
So all the gamers are going to start coming out with their new systems.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but I got a PlayStation 5 now, so I'm good with that. You know, I'm at the tail end of my video games.
Now you're on 4K, right? Everybody's on 4K.
Yeah.
Because like I've been wanting to see, like, have you heard about 8K, the next level, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I've been eyeing those TVs because they kind of been dropping, but they're still like 5 and above.
Just wait till they're $200, dude.
Like $500 or 5,000.
5 like an 8K TV. I'm
They
waiting
keep
for it,
that. Bro, they keep that.
but the graphics
You know what?
look amazing. So like the new system will have to be.
They can keep that TV, dude. By the time robots come out, bro, I'll have to pay 15 grand. I mean,
No, but really,
I
like,
saved
right now, I
5,000 to
think
buy me a TV.
Like a 50-inch 4K, I think is like under.
You're gonna
like
be
$100
having the
bucks.
robots play for you.
Yeah, I know, dude. I thought we were trying to save our money for buy robots. You know, we buy $5,000 TVs.
No, but because I think a 4K 50 inch is like maybe $100 now. Like maybe 130. Like they've really dropped in price.
Well, they're cheap. They're pretty cheap. I mean, so I think, you know what I mean, yeah.
You have to go OLED. That's the best quality right now, too. All right. So this one, our lights are running out. The batteries only last an hour, so we're running long on the show.
All right, then.
We'll have to.
I'm gonna pour his
Hopefully
outline.
next week.
Damn cotton mouth over here.
I think. I don't know if you're nearby and come back next Tuesday. We'll record.
Yeah, man. I mean, whenever you guys invite me, it's cool, man. Like hanging out with you guys, though. Good
But
conversation.
we gotta do it because what makes her.
Yeah.
But we get there.
Thanks, guys.
Come on,
Appreciate it.
All right.
Salud.
Keep on drifting, yo.
Peace.